Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.
Well, in my opinion, I don't think our party have rallied Nigerians very well. They still have a lot to do. We have time, 2 more years. We need to unite Nigerians. We need to make Nigerians feel they are Nigerians. Even when you are doing the best for them, you also need to make them know that they are Nigerians. This is our country. We have no other country to go to. So we must be in it. When it's bad, we must be in it together. When it's good, we must be in it together. But we have to come out. A lot of people are living in churches and mosques without working. And it doesn't work. People must work. God says, I will bless your handwork. If you don't work, you don't get results. So, all this much living in the churches and living in the mosque. I'm not saying people should not worship God. I'm not saying people should not be faithful to our Creator. But I'm saying we're overdoing it. The difference between a girl of Israeli and a girl of Nigeria, the difference is wide. The difference between a man of Israeli and a man in Nigeria, the difference is wide. The difference between people, you see a child at will, this thing is wide. If you give a Nigerian man or a woman 20,000 naira, the possibility of redoubling it is 0. But if you give to an Israeli girl or man or woman 20,000 naira, the possibility of redoubling is possibly 100%. The same thing with Chinese, the same thing with other tribes. And people who want to be like me. I have been on the streets for a long time. I have worked. There is no sector of the economy I have not worked in. There is no sector of the economy I have not done business in it. The people have been in selling of palm kernel, in selling of palm oil, in selling of stockfish, ice fish, beans, rice, arms, petroleum, everything in all sectors of the economy. I have been. Since 1986, I've been in every sector of this economy. Because the people see you on top today, they want to be like you overnight. It's not possible. This is what I'm saying. You have to work hard. Because people think, they have seen governors, they've seen everybody. Once you become a governor, you have stolen money. That is not the way to go. It's not the line to go.
So there is this lot of, I don't know why it's coming now, there's so much agitation from the southeast, from the southwest, in the middle belt, people clamoring for one thing or the other. Is that they say they want to leave Nigeria, or they want restructuring, or they want something. Why do you think there's so much clamor, agitation, now that Buhari is in power?
Well, to me, secession is not an option. You know that. Secession is not an option.
Do you think Buhari is the reason why there's so much call for...
These things have always been there, whether Buhari or no Buhari. I don't want it to be third is Buhari, but you see the gap is widening every day. It's just that the wide gap of the wants is also widening every day. People are getting to know their rights. People are getting to watch social media. People are getting to see news read in the CNN, in Al Jazeera, in BBC, and so forth. So people are getting enlightened every day. I don't think that people should come out one day and be talking about we want to succeed. What the people are looking for is very simple. People are looking for fairness and justice and equity. People are looking for things to happen. People are looking for food on top of their table. These are what people are looking for.
Has your party provided that in the last 6 years?
Well, my party have done their best, but the problems continue coming every other corner. It's a problem nation. It's a nation full of its own problem. It's a country at war with itself. And when country is at war with itself, and let me be honest with you, the hatred in the political circle and economic circle is tremendous. Nobody wants to help the other person. Everybody wants to be enemy of this. Everybody wants to be more successful than you are. Everybody wants to have things more than you have had. The 5 figures are not equal and can never be equal. I can bet you. So, to people of Nigeria, we are not competing with anybody. We should stop putting our competition to look like if we are fighting. We must go back to the basic things for people to provide security so people can enjoy their locality. Buhari have done very well in many areas, and we have also fairly reconciling the communities. Buhari have done very, very well in infrastructure. Go to my area, go to your area. They are putting more infrastructure than anybody have put in. But if we are having infrastructure, we must have peace. So there must be a Marshall Plan on how to tackle insecurity.
Now, sir, we said before that President Muhammadu Buhari may not be the talking type. He doesn't like talking too much. And that has leave or allow some people to always read his body language. I don't know how they do it. They read.
I don't think there's any body language by Buhari. I can tell you, Buhari is not a wicked man. Buhari doesn't say, go and kill this man or go and hunt this man. This I know. He might not be saying anything. If people take he's not saying anything for granted, well, it's unfortunate, because I think we enter politics not to hurt on anybody, not to hurt any society, not to hurt any tribe or religion. We enter politics to better the system we have made. And I plead with my fellow politicians, businessmen, civil servants, to have a rethink. We must continue as a government, as people, to build on and invest on sustainable growth for our country. It's our country. If we leave this country the way it is, we'll be in trouble. Because Buhari is not the owner of this country. Buhari just happened to be our president at this particular time. Does not mean that all troubles and everything is Buhari. All success and everything is Buhari. That is the price of paying of being a president. Whether you like it or not, it's a dumping ground. It's like in the States. All praises and honor should go to God, but instead all praises and everything goes to the governor. All bad name is the governor. All worst thing is the government. But you forgot, we are part owners of the company called Nigeria. Every one of us have got a share in the PLC called Nigeria. So we must preserve it. We must hold it very tight to our heart. We must be faithful to the society. We must be faithful to whatever we are doing. Not only saying every one of us is a leader in our own right. You're a leader where you work. Are you showing leadership? It's not Buhari to come and show leadership. Most security problems I've seen that you people talk about, also our governors have a lot of role to play. I was a governor. I know the extent of a governor can go. Look at the local government look at the local government areas. The major part of our problem is the local government. When we abandon the local government system, nothing is happening. When I was governor, councillors used to build culverts. Councillors used to give contracts. I'm saying it openly. Councillors used to grade roads. You see all these people who are causing problems in our society today. When I was governor, most of them used to get contracts to cut grasses on the road, to build culverts by the local government election. Let me give you an example. In the northern part of Nigeria today, emir are supposed to deal with the local government council. I'm sure you are not aware of that. But all the emirs are not dealing with local government council because the local government can no longer solve their problems. Everybody wants to go and see the governor, or see the commissioner who knows the governor, or see the special advisor who knows the governor, or see the businessman who knows the governor. How can a society live like that? In our area, when I was governor, the traditional rulers in Abia State, they are watching this program. They used to receive their 5%, which is defined by the law. Those money used to solve problems. They use it to send their children, send their wars, send everybody, make expenditure within their kingdom. So when there is no efficient local government authority, we're in trouble. These are part of major cause of our insecurity.
Sir, I would want to quickly allow you to excuse you, but I will ask one or two more questions. Do you think Nigeria is more united than, or we are better united now than we were in 2015?
I cannot tell you we are better united at any time. Nigeria has always been the same. The unity is in the hands of the politicians. If the politicians want unity, they will have unity. If the politicians want disorderness, they have disorderness. There is a lot of hatred among the politicians. There is a lot of hatred in the society, whether it's Igbo, Hausa, Yoruba, Urobo, or Efik, or Ibibio. There's a lot of hatred in the society. We need to go back and reorientate ourselves. The orientation we need is to ask ourselves questions. Because we are seeing people, if it's not me, who will it be? No, everybody wants, the fair fingers, as I told you before, are not equal. I cannot be President Buhari. I cannot be President Jonathan. I cannot be President Babangida. I cannot be President Shagari, may so rest in peace. I can't be President Abacha. God, in his mercies, made them president. Not everybody must be president. Not everybody will be Senate president. Not everybody will be senator. Not everybody will be governor. So let us play on the level God has given to us. The eyes of our society is so up. I want the eyes of politicians, businessmen to come down. People will tell you they are hungry. Some of them are not hungry. It's greed. I wish that we should remove greed a little bit. If God should remove a little bit greed and hatred among us and give us love of one another. Many people carry their Quran, carry their Bible. They don't even believe in what they are reading in those books.
So your party and President Muhammadu Buhari has 2 more years to be in government. If you have a chance, like this program is giving you an opportunity, if you have a chance to tell the president what you think he can possibly correct in these 2 years, what would you tell him?
If I'm the president, I'll work on security, internal security of the country. I'll work on the electricity. Although, mind you, this electricity have been outsourced, it have been commercialized since 2015, before President Buhari came into power. But if I'm President Buhari, I will look into these 2 matters. Because these are the 2 things that will drive the economy: internal security and the electricity. If we have these 2 things, we are done.
Do you think he should change his cabinet?
Well, I'm not the president, because president is the only one who can make that decision. I'm not the president, because if I'm the president, there's nothing wrong. If you see ministers that are not doing well, you remove them. When I was governor, after 2 years, I reshuffled and bring new fear and new aura. So it is at the pleasure of the president. He is the president. The president is in a country, the president is the wisest man from the day he's elected. The day he steps down, he will be an unwise person. So now, the president is the wisest man. He has tons of advisors, tons of people, tons of friends, to advise him. So I'm not the president. If the president is good heart, want to remove them, he will remove them. But every president must listen to the people he rules.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
I'm grateful, sir.